Hey guys, and welcome back. So I thought I'd do a video on the drift hack. So for those of you who might have seen it on Instagram, it did die. um, we had a few problems, but I'll get into those a bit later. Just on third tour, so we put some Superlos in the front, and we're running 17-inch or 17 by 7 SA 15s, and then just skid wheels on the back. Gonna give it a bit more life in the fuel tank. But interior wise, sort of stock. Stickers are peeling off because of the sun, so I'll glue them down. Turbo timer's falling off. So that was pretty much just to tell us how many volts we got left in the battery. Besides that, everything else is put together. So I've done a wee mod to the auto box. So pretty much the idea at the moment is kill the auto box, and then from there look at manual converting, or slap another auto box in and kill that too. So if you want to know how we got it to select all the gears without having a button, we have, if you can see there, cut the selector pin out, so it just slides. So it's a pretty simple wee trick. There's no selector pin anymore, and then I'll show you the handbrake as well. Like, this thing looks clean on the inside, but it's just filthy. Like, it's got a loud ass exhaust, as you might have seen from some of the Instagram shots I put up. New computer is on its way, so I'll be able to edit the videos I've got of this thing when we were drifting it off the GoPro. So got the camera mount there. I'll do a video on what camera I'm actually using because it's not actually a GoPro. I can't be bothered spending that much money. If I've got them on the outside of the car and they get wiped out, it would suck. But we've got drift speed handbrake, button don't work. So to do that mod, all we did was down here, went like that, and put a screwdriver in and bent the pin. So now it's got a drift speed handbrake, but we're going hydro, so it's not like it really matters. Just buying an eBay hydro for it, then we'll run the lines. What else is there? Nothing else really on the interior. The cool box in the back, for those of you who don't know what those are, still works. I might put a video up because it's quite a cool thing to have. Then I've put the other speaker card in, but sounds work, ironically. It was quite funny getting those all working again. So, what happened in here and why the radiator hose is off? We blew the alternator belt, which we're guessing flew around and smacked into the radiator hose, so the hose goes there to there, like that. If you're wondering why that piece of copper's on the end, I'll get to that in a sec. So that hit that, blew the hose, the car, like piss water everywhere, drained the radiator over half. So I replaced the belts, replaced the hose, and to give you an idea how much damage it did, that is the old hose, so not really ideal. And then I had to work out that the 20E hose is completely different to a 25, and blah blah blah. The reason that the reason that this piece is here is because when we got this car, the factory Preston one had rusted away, which is apparently a common 25 problem. So we got a piece of copper, and all we did is go like that, and well, obviously that goes on there like that, and we just ran some gasket seal around that, so it didn't leak or anything. So as I said, it's a hack, we don't really care. As you can tell, probably got a heat cold and shit, so, but yeah, thought I'd do a quick update video on this. I've got the GTEC offset rack spacers coming, so they shouldn't be too far away, and I'll throw them in. So the plan so far, we looked at cutting the tubs out and then getting more, but we'll probably just go with offset rack spacers and cut the bump stops off. So that'll give us more lock, because See if there's no one under that wheel. I'd start it, but my daughter's asleep, so I'll just put this down and go full lock. So that is currently full lock. So it's not really a lot, like we want more, so all factory back in here. But yeah, so we'll be putting a GTEC rack spacer in, probably do some new front tyres as well, and probably roll this guard as well because like it's quite tight. But yeah, so that's that. There's been not really any progress on 20 yet. With getting the 32. I'll flick some lights on. With getting the 32, we haven't really done anything on this. We're buying a welder, so we'll be able to lock the diff in the hack. Finish this because I've got to weld the head drain fitting to the block to the sump, and then I've got the loom on its way, so that'll just be a case of getting that here. I've got to get the pulley off that motor and put on this one. Then those ones I might slap together with an Asian Plus T, full Asian head gasket kit and all that. But I'm quite pleased with it. So in the last few weeks there hasn't been much progress on this. I tried, but yeah, we've had a few problems. Like down here, this is not ideal. So the hose is like the wrong size. This fitting here, and then it's quite I don't like this. I might have to get a 90 degree, but I'll replace this hose and sort all that out. Wire and plumbing the head drain. I've got new copper washers and nuts to put on here. Yeah, but besides that, it's pretty much ready to go on. I've got to shorten those bolts still. I'm going to get rid of these injectors and run GDR injectors. So, I'm sick with this ibuprofen everywhere. Yeah, so I'll get rid of those injectors, run GDR injectors. It's factory throttle body. So, I'm not really going for too much power. Like, at the end of the day, it's still just a 20. Like, I'll be happy if I can get 300. But, I just need to get my puller and pull that off when I've got a bit more energy. And sort out a few other bits and pieces. Hopefully I'll have the 32's exhaust hangers welded up and have that in for a warrant check to see what I need to do to get it warranted. If you haven't seen the Instagram, we have booked a trip on the 24th of May down to Christchurch to go to Forza and Rotors Chrome. So, due to where my daughter's birthday falls, we won't be doing Timaru this year because it's her first birthday, but maybe the year after we'll sort of look into it. But if they're going to run Chrome down in May every year, we'll just probably look at doing that, and maybe Hard Park in Wellington, and a few of the Drift South events once we've got the 33 Plus T and all that, so we've got manifolds laying around to do all that stuff. Yeah, but I thought I'd do a quick update on 33. The coupe hasn't had anything done to it just because of the hack getting that, and then the 32 getting that, and the fact that I haven't finished the motor, so it's just sitting on axle stands until I finish this motor, to pull this motor, pull that motor out and put in here, and then sand the engine bay, paint the engine bay, put the 20D in it, and sit it in there, bolt it in, and then send the car away for paint, and then once it's back, I'll put all the intercooler kit and shit on it. So that'll be that. I've got the paint, as you guys have seen on the Instagram, but I haven't got round to. Well, I just need to save the money to paint it. The 32 goes in for paint next weekend, I think it was. So we'll do a time lapse this weekend of us sanding it back, and hopefully by then it'll have a warrant, and we've got a few bits and pieces to throw on it. We're looking at GDR bumper and stuff like that, so the paint's already here. So yeah, just keep watching the Instagram. If you haven't gone over and like that, jump over to Instagram. I've been having trouble, as I've said before, with not having a laptop, so these are literally coming straight off my phone onto YouTube. So with the new laptop on its way, it'll be good to be able to edit videos again and get back into having semi-decent content. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, go over to the Instagram and like that, because I post pretty much daily over there with new plans, new items I've ordered, and you see stuff that I don't put on YouTube because I don't see a point in making a video for, oh, I just brought this. But yeah, have a good one.